Did the assassination attempt on Donald Trump bring the former president and Melania closer together? We thought so at first, but then Donald opened his mouth.
So that's a bad thing.
It really did seem like things had changed. In case you missed it, the former First Lady penned a heartfelt statement about her husband and the terrifying events of July 13th directly after the shooting. In part, she wrote, "A monster who recognized my husband as an inhuman political machine attempted to wring out Donald's passion, his laughter, ingenuity, love of music, and inspiration. The core facets of my husband's life, his human side, were buried below the political machine. Donald, the generous and caring man who I have been with through the best of times and the worst of times." Seems pretty sincere, right? The power of her words mixed with the novelty of hearing so much from someone who usually stays out of the spotlight seemed to silence the cynics who believe their marriage has always been somewhat of a farce, but only temporarily. During a recent interview with Fox News, the Republican presidential nominee shared how his wife reacted to his assassination attempt, and his word choice is something. After saying that he had asked her how she felt after watching him nearly die on TV and that she had not been able to respond, he said,
"She either likes or loves me, and that's nice. But I will say this, look, when I went down, she thought the worst had happened."
Yeah, there's nothing that Trump critics seem to love more than pointing out the lack of discernible affection between Donald and Melania. So it's no surprise that they're having a field day dissecting his odd admission. One user wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "Imagine having to reassure yourself that the person you've spent so many years with and had children with likes you. Hint, she doesn't." Another user slathered on the sarcasm by writing, "So sweet to think your wife either loves you or likes you." Meanwhile, another user asked, "Why would you question if your wife cares for you?" Echoing these sentiments, another user tweeted, "This is so f***ing weird. He's taking this as a sign she either likes or loves him." In response to the latter tweet, another user added, "He's desperately trying to convince himself that she likes him when it's pretty obvious that she's left him." Of course, there have been zero official reports about Donald and Melania splitting up, and honestly, if they've managed to stay together this long through what Melania herself has deemed as the best of times and the worst of times, they probably never will. But given Trump's recent reluctance to use the word love when describing her feelings towards him, it's fair to say that critics of his marriage will always have some fodder to work with.